not, that's okay. There are a lot of things that we can do to boost our immune system. Very easy, very simple, through exercise. But I will tell you that one of the reasons why I kept exercise 5 or 6 weeks into this quarantine is because we often go wrong with our exercise. We tend to pick the exercise is what we want to do to help our brain, to help our stress level, but that may not be the best exercise for you. So, what are things that we can do to change up our exercise to make sure that it is working for you, that you are seeing results, that you are feeling better, that you don't have even more stronger cravings after your exercise, that you don't feel achy in the joints and the knees. We're going to go through all of that today. You do not need a fancy gym to do this. Most of you already started. I have seen more runners and walkers than ever before outside. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. But I will tell you that if you are the person who only walks or only runs or only does cardio, you are helping your brain. You are definitely helping your cardiac output endurance-wise, but you may not be helping your immune system. Cardio is one of those exercises that we, especially women, love to do. We love to do it. It helps relieve stress. It's our escape. We want to get out of this house. We want to go feel and smell the fresh air and feel the sunlight. It's all fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, hello everybody on Facebook and Instagram. Keep leaving comments and hearts and let me know you're out there. And if you have questions on exercise, leave them in the comments and I will answer them. This is a big topic and I want to make sure that you are changing your exercise very easy, very simply to help your immune system. So back to cardio. Cardio is one of those exercises that does help the mindset. It does help you burn fat while you're doing it. Do most of us need cardio? The answer is unfortunately no. If you're training for a marathon or a triathlon or you are an athlete, a student athlete, I work with a ton of kids, then yeah, cardio is great for you. Go for your goals. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying in terms of your immune system, cardio is one of those things that is wonderful to an extent. If you are only doing cardio, you may not be boosting up your immune system. You may be overdoing your immune system. You may be fatiguing your adrenal glands. You may be making yourself more exhausted than you need to be. If you are having strong sugar cravings on the days that you are running or walking, your adrenals are probably fatigued. If you need an extra cup of coffee or caffeine to get you through that day, your adrenal glands are probably exhausted. I'm not saying quit cardio. Please don't get that idea. But can we add things to improve our cardio? Absolutely. Cardio is needed. However, if you walk 5 days a week and that's all you're doing, you're like I said, you're strengthening your heart, you're increasing blood flow, you're increasing your cardio function. It's fantastic. But in terms of boosting the immune system, there's 2 other things that need to be added to your exercise program to help boost up your immune system. One of them is flexibility, and the other is strength training. Most athletes, whether they're students or they're middle-aged or they're elderly, they do not like to add strength training. And strength training is one of those exercises that can change your program tremendously just by adding a few strength training exercises. I'm not talking that you need to go buy a whole gym rack right now. They're super expensive, by the way. I'm not talking that you need to go to a gym and get a gym membership either. But what I'm saying is if you add strength training to your cardio workout, you will boost up your muscle. You will boost up your immune system. When you boost up your muscle on your body, you increase your metabolism. You burn more fat. You burn more calories. You feel better. You also burn fat for the whole entire day. So let me give you a scenario. If you go walk or run for 20 minutes, you're burning fat right then and there. And then if you add a little bit of strength training, you're going to burn fat even longer throughout that day. And you'll get more muscle and more tone and that faster metabolism. You don't need to work out for over an hour. I'm not saying that. But we could break it down and have arms on Monday when you walk. And then you walk on Tuesday and you do legs. And then you walk on Wednesday and you do glutes and hamstrings and lower back. You can add 3 exercises of reps of 15 And, sorry, excuse me, hold on a second. And you can, where was I? Sorry, I got a call on one of my phones. Okay, let me see. You can add strength training to your cardio and boost it up tremendously. You don't even need weights. You can use cans, you can use milk containers, you can use your own body weight. One of the easiest exercise programs that I recommend in quarantine right now is very simple. It's a 10-minute walk, and then you stop and do 3 sets of 15 squats, just up and down squats. We can talk about form and do a whole exercise program in another video. Then do a 10-minute walk again. Then do push-ups, 3 sets of 15 of push-ups. Then walk your last 10 minutes. Then do sit-ups, 3 sets of 15 sit-ups. So you have added squats, which is a leg muscle. You have added push-ups, which is an arm muscle. And then you have added core on that last one. But what is crucial isn't the strength training. What's crucial is you changed your endurance walk of a 30-minute high heart rate at one level into an interval training. So what that means is you've let that heart rate come up, then you stop to do some exercises and let that heart rate come down. Then you let that heart come up. Thank you for giving me a heart, whoever that was. Hello, Lindy, how are you? Keep it coming, leave me comments, give me those thumbs up, let me know you're listening. But going back to the cardio, thank you. Bring that heart rate back up, bring that heart rate down. Heart rate up, heart rate down. When you bring that heart rate up and down, you increase your exercise program for you. You don't fatigue those adrenals as quickly, and you build that muscle mass. You can only build muscle, the majority of us build muscle mass, I shouldn't say only, majority of us build muscle mass when that heart rate is high, but then it goes low so you can recover it. If you are doing a running or a cardio or swimming or biking type program, and you are at that same heart rate for a longer time, you tend to burn muscle mass. And as we get older, we need that muscle mass on our body so more importantly than we do that endurance activity. Once again, I'm not saying cardio is bad. If you're currently walking, please continue. But could we add a little bit of strength training through your exercise program to add more bang for your buck? Absolutely. Strength training is key to strengthen your muscles, to strengthen your bones, to decrease joint pain, to decrease injury rate, to increase your metabolism, to increase you feeling good. Those endorphins get pumped more with strength training. It just makes you feel on fire. And no, I did not do strength training yet, but I will be doing strength training later today. The third component that you need to your exercise program that is crucial that most of us skip is flexibility. It is stretching. I can't tell you how many of us go for that walk. We feel good, we feel energized, we get back home, and are you stretching? Why is stretching so, is anyone stretching? If you are, give me thumbs up. Anybody stretching? Is nobody stretching? Nobody? Ooh. Okay, stretching is crucial. The reason why stretching is crucial is because, oh, I got one person. I think that was Liana. Thank you, you're stretching, awesome. The reason why stretching is crucial is because you need that muscle to get lengthened. You don't want to walk around with tight muscles because it's going to pull on the bones and it pulls on the joints, leading to a higher risk of injury. So if you do some flexibility, some stretches, you'll lengthen out your muscle so it can move more easily. Also, when you have a lengthened muscle, your muscle fibers move back and forth like this. If your muscle fibers are hydrated with water and they're nice and flexible, they're moving much more efficiently, which means you're burning more fat, you're burning more calories, you're burning more, you're building more muscle. The other reason why flexibility and strength training is crucial to your exercise program is because it's the recovery process. So when you lift weights, you are shortening up your muscles. That's a good thing. That's what you want. You want to break down your muscles and you want to shorten them up. The one way to recover is to sleep and stretch. So once you're able to take these tightened muscles and then you stretch them out, that is where the recovery phase comes into. And once you start recovering that muscle, you can refuel it and get ready for tomorrow's workout. So by having a longer muscle mass, you're able to move better, you're able to burn more calories and fat, and then you're able to recover more easily. Sounds great, right? And once again, you don't need to do an hour of stretching, just a few stretches of hamstrings and quads and legs and back. And like I said, I could do a whole stretching video for you. One of the easiest ways to do stretching right now is yoga. Yoga is a wonderful stretching exercise. It's more than stretching, it's a whole mindset. It's beautiful if you do yoga once or twice a week because you're lowering that mindset, you're lowering that stress, you're lengthening that muscle, you're emptying out your adrenal glands or resetting the body. It's huge. So your exercise program, to bring this all around, because I have given you a lot of information because I'm just like fired up right now. Please, if you have any questions, ask away. I know I'm on Instagram and I'm also on Facebook Live. So feel free to ask away, or you can contact me if you have my email, or you can go to my website at www.elb-consulting.com. I do online training right now and nutrition. I also train people. And this is great information for student athletes as well. It's not just for adults. So to wrap this all up, what does your exercise program look like? One, I always recommend 3 days of cardio. It could be any type of cardio you want. It could be that walking, it could be the running, it could be biking, it could be swimming, it could be on an elliptical machine, a row machine, treadmill, whatever it may be. So yes, you need cardio. It is important, but not only cardio. Number two, strength training. You know yourself. You can add strength training within that walking or the running or that cardio activity, or you add strength training on a different day. If you know you only have 20 to 30 minutes, then go walk on Monday, strength training Tuesday, walk on Wednesday, strength training Thursday. If you're a type of person that once you want to exercise and you only want to do it that day, then do 30 minutes of walk and 30 minutes of strength training. Try to change one of those cardios into an interval training by adding body weights, body exercises, squats, push-ups, jumping jacks, high knees, mountain climbers, planks, sit-ups, you name it. Did I already say push-ups? I don't even know. But okay, so 3 days of cardio. One of those should be an interval training. Second is strength training. Strength training 2 to 3 times a week. And make sure that you hit every single body part in that muscle training, in that strength training. A lot of us love to work legs and arms, but we also need core and back and shoulders and ankles. So make sure that when you do a strength training program, and like I said, I can do videos to kind of give you guys stuff to do at home, but the strength training, you want to do it 2 to 3 weights. You want to make sure it's heavy enough where you don't go over really 12 to 15 reps. If you're going over 12 to 15 reps, you're kind of going back into that cardio endurance phase. And I really want you guys to get strength training. So make sure that weight is heavy enough. Don't be worried about your own body weight. Use it. Use it to your advantage if you don't have heavier weights right now. Bands are a great way. But if not, one of the easiest things you can do to fatigue a muscle very quickly, especially if you know you are an endurance person, is to do 15 squats and then hold for a minute and go back into 15 repetitions of squats. That will fatigue your body faster than anything. Same with push-ups. Do 12 push-ups, hold, and then go back and doing 12. That holding will fatigue and stabilize your muscles so fast. It's phenomenal. You don't even need weights. Okay, so your exercise program, 3 days of cardio, 2 to 3 days of strength training. Make sure you hit all body muscles, not just legs. We tend to love to do legs. Guys like to do more back and arms, but switch it up. Make sure you're doing both because those little muscles on your body burn a lot of calories too. It's not just those big guys. Quads, hamstrings, back, glutes. And then the last thing that you need for your exercise program is flexibility. It is stretching, whether you want to do yoga or you want to just add a few stretches after you come home from a walk or after strength training. If you make your muscles more flexible, they won't hurt as much. They'll be longer, they'll be leaner, they'll burn more calories, they'll work more for you. So your exercise program, once again, does not have to be hours and hours every single day. It could be still within that 30 minutes. Just make sure you are changing up that exercise so that it's working for you and your body and your immune system. By overdoing the cardio, you can fatigue that immune system and it makes you actually feel worse, and it makes you feel like you're climbing up a mountain, or you feel like you just can't do it today because you might have overdid that cardio piece. But by boosting into some strength, By adding strength training and flexibility, you'll be able to reset the mind, reset your muscle, refuel the muscle with nutrition, which we'll talk about probably at the end of the week on how to feed your body before and after you exercise. What does your body need so it can recover faster and refuel and recharge? That's later. That's going to come probably on Thursday, Friday. So stay tuned for that video coming up next. All right, does anyone have any questions on how to make an exercise work for you? 3 things: cardio, strength, flexibility. Could be 20 minutes to 45 to an hour, and usually about 5 to 6 days a week. And when I mean 5 to 6 days a week, one of those days could be stretching. It doesn't have to be 5 to 6 days of cardio. Just make sure we are doing some strength training and the flexibility with cardio. We want to do cardio, but we need strength training and flexibility. All right?